Well, hello there, beautiful soul. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Fair, a Namibian residing in France as an au pair. This channel focuses on all things au pair, growth, faith, and a little bit of travel videos. I'm so happy that you are here. I must admit, it's been a long while since I sat in front of the camera and recorded a YouTube video. Life has been busy, eventful, and sweet at the same time that I really had to stop and be present in the moment. I will, however, record a separate video explaining where I've been, what I've been, but for now, let us wrap up healing from toxic comparison. Scrolling through social media and suddenly you feel left behind? Constantly comparing your life to the highlight and broadcasted success and achievement of others? Instead of feeling inspired, you feel discouraged, thinking you are not good enough. Constantly striving for approval, saying yes to be liked, the pressure to achieve certain things just to keep up with the Jones. Finding it hard to celebrate the success and achievement of your close friends and family because it makes you feel left behind and lacking. Or you are your worst critic. You judge, criticize, and negatively talk yourself down, saying that you are not good or talented enough and nothing good ever happens to you. Well, comparison has a way of distracting us from good things within and around us. You will struggle to appreciate your own journey because you are too focused on what others have or are doing. And the honest truth is that comparison is something that we all struggle with, but healing begins the moment that we acknowledge it. We cannot change what we do not acknowledge or recognize. And trying to avoid or deny comparison only makes it worse. It's like trying to walk comfortably while you have a tiny stone in your shoe. Eventually you will have to stop, remove it, and continue on your way. And that's exactly how we become comparison. There are different ways to unpack and deal with comparison. A is to seek professional help, and this looks like going for therapy and receiving counseling. B is what I did. I took pen and paper, sat down with my thoughts and feeling, and journaled it all down. I asked myself, what makes me feel insecure? Who or what triggers my feeling of comparison? How does comparison make me feel overall? Is it adding to me? Is it taking away from me? Is it healthy for me? And lastly, what can I do to change my situation? And in response to this, by the age of 17, 18, I decided to change my environment and move into my father's house where I would be the only child and focus fully on my healing. And this leads me into point number 1. After deep reflection and you realize that maybe your environment is toxic, please do your best to try and change that. You can either go stay with a relative for a while, or if you can afford to get your own place, do so and fully focus on you. Prayer. The fact that God alone knows every little detail about me, what I'm about to say before I even say it, has given me confidence to approach, confide, and fully express myself without shame, the feeling of comparison. And it's really important to know that you feeling insecure does not define who you are as a person. Feeling of insecurity and comparison are all emotions and feelings that are out of control, and all you need is just the power and help of the Holy Spirit to help you overcome. Unplug and replug. It is important for you to be mindful of what triggers you. And if social media is one of those things that triggers you, maybe it's high time that you unfollow accounts that triggers comparison, and instead curate your feed to something that is uplifting and positive as well. Find and connect with your friends and communities that help build you up. And as the saying goes, birds of the same feathers flock together. And if you surround yourself with people that are good, that are kind, that help build you up, soon, eventually, you'll be flourishing. Focus on your growth. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to your past self. Celebrate how far you have come. And always remember that everyone's journey is different. God has a specifically good plan for you, which is different from everyone else's plan. So be patient, work on yourself, and just wait on God's timing, because it will happen for you. And in closing, I just want to say that you are not alone in this. You are not a bad person because you have these feelings that, you may not even understand. We all have different paths, different assignments, different purpose, and you don't need to compare your life to the next person. Social media literally only shows you the highlight. They don't show you the struggles and the behind the scene. So don't be so hard on yourself. Always remember that you are unique. What works for me may not work for you, but may work for the next person. Remind yourself of your blessings, strength, and unique journey. And keeping a gratitude journal can help with this. Healing begins the moment that we acknowledge comparison, but freedom comes when we choose gratitude and self-acceptance. And that is how I dealt with comparison when I was young. And of course, this is a lifelong journey, but now I'm wiser and just choose to focus on me. And I'm really happy. Like, I don't compete, instead I celebrate others as they are winning, and vice versa. So be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, and remember that you are special. I thank you so very much for joining me and watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Au revoir.